Spyder here with another vlog entry. Today we're going to be replacing this here Spyder injector assembly on a 93 GMC s15 two-wheel drive Jimmy with the 4.3 liter vortect engine. This isn't all the tools, but some of the basics. We'll have a lot of hex heads to take off. Okay, we already took our, well, plastic vortect accessory off to get to the upper intake cover. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this battery out completely because we've cranked it pretty much dead anyway, so it's going to have to charge. But anytime you do this, you want to disconnect your battery anyway, just to be on the safe side. Now we're removing this electrical off the top because we've got a wire harness that's running underneath it. So I'm just taking a ratcheting screwdriver and a proper Allen wrench head adapter. And another tip for when that we're using, so we don't lose our bolts and nuts, is this here. You can just get some window screen and wood and make yourself a bolt and screw tray. Saves from dropping them down in the engine. You don't want that.
That's a sensor too.
Yeah, just move that sensor off to the side. You'll be good to move on to the next. Now we can pull that PCV valve out of the way.
This one?
Right there on the top. And move that off to the side as well. Okay. Now we'll work on our bolts. Okay, now a lot of these bolts, like your intake bolts, are torqued. You don't want to break an intake bolt. So if you don't know what your torque specs are, easy way to do it is before you pull your bolts out, get yourself a torque wrench, set it to a nice low setting. We're starting with 8 foot-pounds, and we're just gonna see if we can find the torque using the wrench. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's go lower. Let's say 4 pounds, because 8 was starting to tighten it. And just work your way down, just light pressure.
What do you want me to unlock?
Very light pressure. Yawn righty tighty. Very light pressure though.
It's righty tighty.
Nope, nope. Even less than that apparently. Less than 4 pounds.
All you got is 5 pounds, dude.
5 pounds, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I guess we're just gonna do it at 5 pounds then. Next, gonna pull this right here, and then we're gonna disconnect this right here, and then we should be good to go on the rest of the bolts until we get to the back. Okay, we've got the intake cover off. Now you can see we had a massive gas leak everywhere inside here, and our old intake gasket is just
it's like beef jerky.
Yeah, it's just crumbling away,
Breaking real easy. It's all brittle.
very brittle, very old. But we got a new one that's going to go in here.
Yeah, get it replaced anyway.
The most important thing when doing these is keeping track of where your lines go and not dropping anything in these ports.
Right.
You don't want anything, kind of debris or anything getting in those ports.
Yeah, no pressure.
And before we put the new one in, we're going to try and soak up this gas and clean this whole cavity up as best we can. So let's see if I can shine in here a little bit. Those are
Brittle.
fuel line tubes.
Yeah, they're fucking.
They look like they're in decent condition.
They're on there.
From what I can tell. Looks like there's a pin there that's going to have to be pulled to get those out. That's going to be disconnected with, looks like we got some screws here. So this side is the fuel pressure regulator. You got right to the right, center to the center, and left to the left. That's pretty self-explanatory, I'd say. Pretty easy right there. And these lines over here, we got left to the left, center to the center, and right to the right again. If I'm looking at this correctly, yep. So just follow along as they come out. The left one goes into the left cylinder, center one goes center cylinder, right one goes into the right cylinder. There you have it. Can't really see in there because it's too dark.
Picky ass.
But cleaned up some of the gas down here in the bottom, pulled this side of its injectors already. Disconnected this electrical right here on the top there. Make sure to bring your adapter clip or whatever that thing's called. It's to make your electrical fit on the on the next one, because the new one did not come with that. It's part of the bottom of this right here. It's just two pull pins right there. You squeeze those two together and it pops right out. Okay. Now we're gonna get our new one in and put our gaskets on and go from there. Now this is probably gonna be one of the easiest Spyder injector replacements someone could possibly ask for, because most Spyder injector units have a mounting bracket at the bottom that you gotta mess with. This, however, has no mounting bracket at the bottom. It literally just slides in that slot, and the only thing holding it in place is a rubber O-ring. So you literally just slide out the old one and slide in the new one, and the rubber O-ring holds it in place. Very easy. Very easy. No brackets involved at all. Now this bracket you see here holding these fuel lines in place on the Spyder injector was about the only hang up in the whole process. And yes, I got too preoccupied in the repair to get it on camera. So it slides off in one direction to release the fuel lines, and you'll need to pull this bracket clip off to remove the fuel lines from the fuel injector Spyder unit. Now, I really can't emphasize enough, this was the part that literally took the longest in the whole project. When you finally get your new Spyder injector in place and you're putting your fuel lines back on, this bracket will not slide on properly unless you get those lines pressed all the way in, so that right there where the arrows are showing, there is actually a gap where the bracket slides over the rubber lines, fuel lines. If they're not in all the way, you will have a fuel leak. And if this bracket does not slide over and clip right on and through that little slot on the end of the fuel lines, then you'll have a fuel leak. But if you get them all the way in there and it slides through, you're good to go. Just make sure it looks just like this. I hope this video was helpful. And again, if you liked the video, if it helped you out, then give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and good luck with your project. Thanks for watching.